Welcome back to the All Things Fun Hydrographics YouTube channel. Today we're going to be answering another one of our frequently asked questions, and today's question is, do you ever clean the dipping tank? So we do get asked quite a few questions about the dipping tank on a regular basis, such as, do you ever clean it? What kind of water do you put in it? Does it have any chemicals? Does it smell funky? How big is it? Do you ever filter the water? What do these buttons do? How many gallons of water does it take? And just a bunch of other random questions about the tank itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and answer as many of those as we can today while we clean it. So before we get started cleaning, I'll go over some basics on the tank. The overall dimensions are a little over 9 feet by 5 feet, it's 32 inches deep. It holds right at about 1,000 gallons of water total. The tank has 3 basic sections. The main dipping area, we've got a filter system over here and a sump. So the tank has 2 main control panels, one over here to control the heater elements and the actual pump system itself, and a second one over here to control the hydraulic lifting arm. This panel right here is just quick access buttons for starting and stopping the pump and starting and stopping the timer. So the main question that we get asked is about changing the water in the tank. Yes, we do have to change the water in the tank about every 3 to 4 weeks. After 3 to 4 weeks of really heavy use, this thing starts to smell like a sewer. It's actually worse than a sewer. It starts to smell like a dumpster. You know, I don't even think a dumpster cover. It smells more like wet roadkill. Actually, I don't even think roadkill accurately describes it. It's just terrible. Like, no matter which way you put it, this thing stinks. So to get started cleaning the tank, the first thing we gotta do is drain all this nasty water out. We got 2 separate drains. We got one for the main tank area and then one for the filter and the sump. Follow along with me, I'll show you how we do it. So now the tank is drained, we've got to get all this nasty junk out of the bottom of it. All extra pieces of tape and nasty pieces of film that didn't get activated all the way. So we're going to clean that out and then we'll get to the next part. Alright, so now that the tank is drained and clean, we've got to replace this filter element here. This is not really to filter the water, it's just to keep little bits and pieces of film and tape from going into the pump system. So let's go ahead and get started. The filter system all cleaned and replaced. If you guys have ever seen any of my videos before and you're wondering what I was doing reaching over here behind the tank, this is where I keep the trash can, where I throw extra pieces of film and tape. So I'm going to take the trash out while we're in here. Alright, now everything is clean. The only thing left to do is fill it back up and heat the water. Back up. The only thing left to do is put the cover back on and let the water heat back up. If you haven't seen the video on our tank cover, I'll leave a link to it right up above. So depending on who you ask, we've got a bunch of different opinions on what temperature to run the tank. Here we keep ours at about 90 to 92 degrees on a daily basis, so that's what we're going to heat it up to today. As far as the water goes in the tank, there's nothing special. It's just regular tap water straight out of the hose. The only chemicals that we put in the tank is about a cup of bleach every week just to keep the smell down and to keep any mold or algae from growing in the water. So I hope everyone enjoyed this week's frequently asked questions. If you have a question that you would like to get answered in a future video, leave a comment down below. We'll try to get around to it. Make sure that you head over to our Instagram and Facebook page and follow along with us over there. We post weekly videos and pictures of projects we have coming into the shop. So if you'd like to get your hands on some of the things that we use here around the shop every day, I'll leave links below to Amazon and Brownells where you can get a hold of some of the things that we use here on a daily basis in the shop. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you go below and hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate every thumbs up that we get. If this is your first time checking out the channel, make sure that you go below and hit that subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time we come out with a new video. And if you have something that you want to get dipped, make sure that you head over to our website, atfhydrographics.com. We have a full pattern gallery of all the patterns that we have available. You'll also find our contact information, many different ways you can contact us to get a free quote on your project. So that is going to do it for this week's video. I hope everyone enjoyed watching, and we'll see you back here next week. So that's going to do it for this week's video. I hope that everyone enjoyed. Describe it. It's more like a bunch of wet dogs that just got out of a dumpster in August, covered in roadkill. Weeks. After 3 or 4 weeks of heavy use, this thing starts to smell like death. Social media, follow along with us there. We post bleach. It's just to help keep down algae and smells and nasty stuff. Nasty. Oh, holy crap, you can actually see the bottom of the tank. Nice. There we post weekly videos and pictures of stuff. Oh yes, it is 47 million degrees in Georgia today. Oh. On a brownells below there you will find stuff. Why is it so hard to say anything tonight? All I can get out is stuff. You can find stuff. Oh, Jesus, I'm running out of room. I'm gonna find somewhere to put these. So the tank has 2 main, what are they called? Control panels.